Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to Dave the Soap Betting. Well, every horse today has a birthday. It's the 1st of January, so every horse in the country, happy birthday. My last video, I was going to put 6 out. I did say in the video I'd cut it down to 3. I gave you the 3 that I'd scrubbed off the list to narrow it down. And typically, sod's law, the ones that I scrubbed off did better than the ones I eventually selected. So well done, those of you that backed Sandra at 16 to 1, just got up by a nose. Very nice winner. And also On Key, which I gave out at 14 to 1, that came second. It got beat by 125 to 1 shot. Where did they get that one from? Beat all the fancied runners. The 3 selections, we got a second. One that just failed. I think he could have got a place, but the jockey decided not to ride it out fully, maybe. Just missed out on a place and a nowhere. So a small loss for my last video. But we've had a good run. And let's hope we can have a good start to the new year. I've got 2 selections. I've got 2 selections for today. Here's one when I was going through the replays that I saw. It ran at Market Raisin. First run over further than 2.5 miles. This is a 2 mile 7+ race at Market Raisin. Here's the replay. So this is 2 miles 7 furlongs and a few yards at Market Raisin. The horse I'm interested in, follow the arrow, is currently in last with a circuit to go. This is its first attempt beyond 2.5 miles. So it's in last place, and they're going past the winning line with a circuit to go, and it's just out of picture here as they come round the bend in last. Jumps that on the outside, going very easily. So here we are, moving round the final bend onto the home straight. And here he is in 5th. Into the home straight. I think we've got about 3 furlongs to run here or so. And he's moving up very nicely on the outside. First attempt ever beyond 2.5 mile. There we go, the 3 furlong marker. It's going very well. Look at this one being scrubbed along in front. The second's been scrubbed. And he started pushing it now because he wants him to quicken. Not the greatest style jockey in the world. Second last. Jumps it okay-ish. Now here he comes now. He's staying on, coming to the last fence. And he's going to win the race now. He's coming to win the race. The home straight. Here he comes to win the race. Now, what I want you to watch here. What I want you to watch here is this path. Now, the horse, it seems to hesitate, falter, slip, try to jump the path. Just watch this very carefully. There you go. I don't know if he slipped. It just faltered a little bit. Lost its footing, maybe. And it's still got a chance. I think it lost about maybe half a length, a bit of momentum there. Staying on again. But not quite getting there. And the one in the red goes on to win. Loses by a length and a quarter total. I thought that was a good run. First time over the extended trip, going on to 3 miles. So this is the race, 3 mile at Cheltenham. 2 miles, 7 furlong and 213 yards. And the horse you've just seen run was What a Johnny. Now that day he was supposed to have a tongue tie and they didn't put the tongue tie on, but it's on today for the first time. We got Sean Bowen on it today for Ollie Murphy. He's actually got a good record in this race. Now I managed to get 7 to 1 last night? Well, before I went out last night. Yesterday afternoon. I think it was about 5 p.m. Now if you shop around, if you go with Sky Bet, you can get 50 odds first 4, but it will cost you the full point. It did stay on very well, I thought, there. That was its first attempt beyond 2 mile 4. It's very, very lightly raced. Only had 7 runs, 7 over hurdles. 1, 2, and been placed 4 times. So that's 6 out of 7 in the first 3. If you look, it's point to pointing, and it's come second over 3 miles. You're never sure about the distances and the point to points. That was a good run. That was only its second run back after a 171-day break. I think the galloping track and stiffness of the track might suit the horse. The other thing with What a Johnny is Sean Bowen, 10 stone 4. I mean, after a bit of turkey and too many mince pies, I mean, he's riding very, very close to his minimum weight. Well, I thought that was a good run. It did falter at the path. Did it slip? Was it hesitant? It just missed a step or 2, maybe. Maybe cost it 3/4 of a length or something like that. I don't think it would have won. It got beat a length and a quarter. We've got Sean Bowen off quite a low weight as well. I think his lowest riding weight in the last 12 months is basically 10 stone. So he's down there, bit of turkey, a couple of mince pies. He will beat his riding weight. I think he's got a good chance in this. So, What a Johnny, 11-2 currently, each way, 240 at Cheltenham. Here's one, just a form, not a replay, of a horse I saw. I've seen the replay, seen various replays, but it just caught my eye. Here's the form of the race at Newcastle. It's the big race at Newcastle, £13,000 up for grabs, 6 furlongs. Now, I wouldn't put anyone off We Never Stop or the Likely Race Malk, but I'm going for Rohan each way. I got 11-1 yesterday. Currently 10s. If you go with Sky, you get first 4. But, I mean, they're crucifying you. 6.5-1 and you can get 10s. Oh, that's terrible. No, I can't recommend that. Go with 365 and you'll get 10-1, 3 places Rohan. And what I saw when I was going through the form, after the break, this run at Newcastle, and it got squeezed out and badly hampered at the start. It came 8th, but it wasn't being 4-3 length. And it was in last. And the headway that it's shown under the apprentice, it wasn't overly exuberant on it. And it kept on really well with minimal pressure. And I think it's got a really good chance today. If you look at its winning form, it's actually running today off 90. So they've dropped it a couple of pounds for that first run after a break. And if you look at its winning form, it's won a Group 3 at Ascot off 113. It's been rated in handicaps and won off 102, won off 109, won off 112 at Ascot. It likes a stiff track. Now, Ascot, it's a straight 6 at Ascot. It's a straight 6 at Newcastle. It's a stiff track. And I think after that run after a break at Newcastle should have brought it spot on. It's not the easiest race. It's a very competitive race today. Very competitive. I mean, you got Albashir. I'm not so sure it can give the weight, to be honest. This is Likely Race Malk, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure it can. I'm not so sure about the extra distance. These are its runs over 6. Doesn't inspire. I mean, that was a decent run behind Killian, over 5. Went second towards finish, no match for the winner. So 334 at Newcastle, Rohan, currently 10-1 each way. Got blinkers on first time. So it's quite a competitive race, but I do like Rohan each way. I think it's well handicapped. That was a good run at Newcastle last time. I won't say it got squeezed out at the start. It got absolutely hammered, to be honest. And it was in last. It came through quite nicely. I don't think the apprentice who was riding it that day, I don't think he was over exuberant on it. So we'll go for Rohan in the 334 at Newcastle each way. Don't go with Skybet. Don't go for that extra place. We'll have the first three. They're absolutely robbing you at 13-2. You can get 11, 10-1. So we'll have that first three places. So this is Dave the Sue on a New Year's Day morning. Got my Christmas present on. All wrapped up nice and warm on what is quite a dull, chilly morning. I'm going out for a few beers this afternoon. I'm going to watch the racing and the football. So I'd just like to wish everyone that watches my channel a very, very happy New Year. And let's hope we can get off to a prosperous start. Bye for now.